Hello, I'm going to chat with you guys about some Canvas tips and some tips about Microsoft 365 accounts. Since we use that at St. Joseph High School, I'm going to just dive into that a little bit. So this is my teacher view of Canvas. All right, so it looks a little bit different than yours. I'll go into a student view in just a second, but just in general, Canvas also has the ability to integrate with Microsoft 365 accounts. So that's a pretty cool thing. I'll show you that in a second also. So the first thing I want you guys to be aware of is that I think that a lot of students automatically go right to their to-do list. And that is a dangerous thing to do because you could be missing very important information in your teacher's modules. So the first thing you should always do is go to each of your class modules, okay? So I'm just gonna go into my geometry class for example, okay? So again, this is a teacher view of this, and you can also, so these are each of the different modules, okay? And you can expand and collapse these things. So if these are all open and your page looks like a million miles long, I would go through and just collapse all those. That way it looks cleaner and you only have open up the modules that you need at that time. Okay, so I'm going to enter what is called, I'm going to enter the student view so you guys can see more, so what you guys see. All right, so student view looks pretty similar. You guys just see only what's published. Okay, so I'm going to collapse that just so it looks a little bit cleaner. You only see, we can actually choose what is available for you guys to click on over here, and you can see that I have my homepage set up as the actual modules. So if you click modules down here, you're going to see the same thing as my homepage. Okay. So I would for sure spend some time, if you haven't already done so, getting acquainted with each teacher's modules page, okay? So for sure, I'm sure that every teacher you have has their modules page set up differently. You would see different, this right here is, for example, see how this right here is a page, and then this has like a similar thing with a little pencil icon on it. This is an actual assignment where there's actual points assigned to it. And then this right here is just a page, and this would not show up on your to-do list, okay? A regular page with just general information on it does not show up on your to-do list. So if there's some information on there that your teacher wants you to do, it's not gonna show up on there, okay? So that's why you should always go to your modules page to see if there's like, maybe there could be like a page before this assignment that's describing something about it, or might have important links to information that you should be referring to. Yeah, and we can tell if you guys are accessing that or not. Like if you're completely off base on your assignment and not doing, we can tell whether you guys are missing information or not. Okay, so yeah, like if my students are using formulas that I didn't even give them, I can tell that they didn't access either my notes video or whatever. So let's see, I have the notes on what I want to talk to you guys about. Okay, so first of all, always access the modules page. Second of all, always access Canvas from the website, okay? It always works better, more efficiently, and yeah, if you're using the app, it just has more hiccups and more issues. It's just a lot easier and seamless if you access Canvas from the actual website, okay? So just go to sjustnice.instructure.com, make it a homepage, make it a bookmark. That way you can just tap on it really quickly and get there quick. Also, wait for, when you are submitting things, wait for it to actually finish, okay? So like make sure it's actually submitted before you exit the page, okay? Before you go away from that page, make sure it's fully submitted. Also verify your submissions, okay? Sometimes when you guys go to submit more than one page, sometimes you're double submitting the same page or the same picture, and we get two of the same picture, or we get more than one, or you double submit, and I just received somebody else's chemistry work today instead of their math work. So double verify, or go back and verify that you submitted the correct things for that class, okay? I know it takes extra time, but just go back and just make sure you have the correct stuff there. So yeah, so what ends up happening, teachers have told me that is that you guys accidentally double submit the same picture basically, okay? Also, let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about also a little bit about Microsoft 365. So when we go back to, I want to show you the calendar also. So when you're in the calendar, okay, when I first clicked on this, the month came up, okay? So this is only going to show my stuff for just geometry, all right? So I'm sure your guys' looks a lot busier because you guys have 7 classes. So this just shows just what is for that one class. If I click on the week view, it looks a little weird because my stuff's due at midnight, so it's way down here. This goes by the time. But if you look at your agenda, this is only on here for today, okay? But if this was Monday, or like if I go back to the week before spring break, you can see your entire list for each day, okay? And so this is listed based off of what is due that day, okay? So, yeah, right? So this is posted. I had 2 things to do yesterday where my people had to do 2 things yesterday. So if you go to the actual agenda view on the calendar, you can see exactly, like, so all of your classes would show up on this, okay? So, and it doesn't matter the time that it's due or anything. So whatever is due today, everything would be down here, okay? I know you can't see because my little bubble's in the way, okay? But it would see, everything would show up in that one spot, okay? So this is kind of a good, useful, kind of like your to-do list, I'm sure, but just everything would be in one spot. And again, that wouldn't include pages, like that wouldn't include information. That's just technically stuff where things need to be submitted. All right, so always go to your module. This is just an extra space, or it's basically like the to-do list, okay? Do not only go to the to-do list. You need to go and start at the modules, okay? All right. I did show you guys in a past video how to submit a scan through the app from your phone or from your iPad. Okay, so that's one convenience of the app. So check out the scanning video if you want to check that, if you want to see that. Okay. So let's look for, I'm going to go back to, I'm going to leave student view. There is a way, if you guys start using, if more of you start using your Microsoft 365 accounts, those are your school email accounts, just so you know, there is a way that we can use that in collaborations, okay? So if I go, this is all the stuff that you guys can't see, but if more of you guys were using this, I could do, like I could put together, actually I'm not gonna go there because it's gonna show my students' names. So I could put together like a collaborative PowerPoint for you guys, and you guys could work on the same PowerPoint together, okay? Like, I don't know how we do that in math or what we'd be doing that in math, or like a math presentation, but I'm sure that'd be a lot more useful for your other teachers, okay? So let's go to Microsoft 365 Home. So this is my Microsoft 365 Home. This is my teacher account. So this is where you would access your school email. Microsoft Outlook is the email version of Microsoft, okay? So everyone has this Microsoft account for their school email, okay? There's also OneDrive, this is basically similar to like a Google account. So if you've had a Google account in the past at your former other school in junior high, similar thing, but I think better, okay? Because you also have access to Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint. Those are all free access to. You can access this account anywhere. You can log into this. You Google Office 365 and you can log into this on any computer wirelessly, or anywhere, obviously wirelessly, okay? There's also OneDrive apps on any phone or any wireless device, so you can download that and access that from anywhere. Yeah, so super convenient. It automatically saves, just very convenient to use. We all know what Word is. We know what Excel is. I'll click on my OneDrive in a second so you guys can see what that looks like. OneNote right here is like an electronic notebook. So if you have a stylus pen to write in your iPad or the Apple Pencil, you can pull up a PDF document. So like all the PDFs that your teachers have been using and that you have to submit, or like if you don't have a printer, you can pull up that PDF of a worksheet, fill it in with your Apple Pencil, save it, and submit that. Super easy. I've been having students do that the whole time. It's nice and crisp and clear, and it's easy for me to read. So yeah, that's super nice to be able to do that, okay? And if you were doing that the entire year, you could have it all organized in your electronic notebook in OneNote, okay? So again, wirelessly accessible anywhere you go. SharePoint is something where you can actually create groups. Like let's say you have a study group, you can share everything to that SharePoint. Teams is something for teachers to use Forms is like the thing that I use for you guys to put in answers sometimes, or like to way to take surveys. But they're all of these apps as well. Okay, so video, you could share videos. Yeah, all this stuff down here too. Like are a ton of resources at your fingertips. Okay, so Flipgrid, um, yeah, like there's a planner situation, Stream, Whiteboard. I'm sure there's calendars. You can sync it to whatever calendar is on your thing. Oh, there's a smart account that works with smart boards. So I have to check that out. See what that's all about. Kahoot. I have to see how to integrate that. See, there's all kinds of stuff that I don't even know about. So yeah. So check it out. There's a ton of stuff that is available to you to use. Okay, so if you go to your actual OneDrive, so this is my actual wireless or whatever, my cloud storage. Okay, so you can see that I have everything all saved here wirelessly, ready to go. Okay, so I have everything all organized, so I can save everything to this. I can go open up my computer at school, and it's already saved there. Okay, so I'm sure you guys already know how that works. Okay, how saving things to the cloud works. I can also access it from my phone. I have the OneDrive app on there, so super convenient. Okay, just want to make sure you guys are aware of what is available to you, and if you have any questions, you can always email me or message me. Okay, thank you.